Clone troopers. They have hair. Sometimes. And sometimes their hairstyles can get pretty interesting. In this video, I'm going to look at every unique clone trooper haircut that I can find and rank them in a tier list. But before we begin, I want to make it clear that this video isn't meant to be taken super seriously. So please don't crucify me in the comments if I put your favorite clone trooper in F tier. All right, with that out of the way, let's get started. The standard clone trooper hairstyle. You know, I think that we just have to have a basis for this ranking. I think the normal clone trooper hairstyle is a B tier hairstyle. I don't think it's bad, but it's not super memorable. It's not very unique. It's fine, and I think that it gets the job done, and I think that it's a perfectly acceptable hairstyle, but there's going to be some that are better than this, and there's going to definitely be some that are worse. But I think that this is a good baseline. The original clone hairstyle is pretty good, pretty solid, I'd say. Obviously, we have a few clones that kind of use the normal hairstyle, so I'm just I think it would only be fair to put Fives in the same spot, since he basically shares the same hairstyle. Okay, another common hairstyle that clones have is the bald head. I think that this one's probably a C tier, okay? This guy's bald, but he has like some interesting face tattoo. So I'm going to put him slightly above just the standard Fives bald head. Same with Jesse. I think that he's definitely the coolest bald guy because he has this cool Republic tattoo. Even though if this was real, this would be the equivalent of me tattooing like the American flag onto my head. Because I'm from the United States. I don't think I would personally do this, but I think that Jesse makes it work. Okay, we've got Captain Rex. Captain Rex is a solid A tier, okay? He's got the buzz cut. He's got blonde hair. I think that Rex definitely deserves his spot in A tier. This clone just has the worst hairstyle. I hate to do it so early, but I think we have our first F tier. I don't know if there are combs in Star Wars, but hopefully he can find one and use it. We've got another blonde clone. This one, he basically just has the standard clone hair, but blonde. Honestly, I kind of like the black hair a little bit more. I mean, everything else about his hairstyle is exactly the same as just the standard clone. I think I'm gonna move Fives. I think Fives deserves to be a little bit higher, and maybe Wolf too. These two get to be a little bit higher just because they're named characters. This next clone, he's kind of got a fade going on. I definitely think this guy's an A tier. Okay, we've got Gregor. He kind of looks homeless a little bit, maybe a low A tier, but top of B tier. I think he looks unique. Most clones are clean shaven, but he proves that they can make a beard work. While I was looking for images of clone hairstyles, I found whatever this is supposed to be. I don't think I can in good conscience put this anywhere higher than D tier. Okay, I think these guys, these two are a nice little pair. They're looking definitely like clones of each other. Okay, anyway, moving on. We got this guy. He's got a dramatic widow's peak going on. He gets C tier. This guy has one of the most interesting haircuts I've ever seen on a clone. This is from like some comic book, I believe. I think this one gets B tier. He kind of looks like he has a spider on the back of his head a little bit, but overall he looks pretty cool. We got another pretty dapper looking clone, honestly. This guy's looking kind of sharp. You can tell he puts a lot of effort into his appearance. I want to put him in A tier, but I don't think I can quite justify it. So I'm going to put him in probably after Gregor. All right, we got this guy. His hair is kind of matching these two. It might be a little bit better just because he doesn't look like he's going to kill me. Okay, this might be the worst hairstyle that a clone trooper has ever had. This one's going straight to F tier. This one's terrible. I don't know who cut my man's hair, but whoever did it did him so dirty. I don't know how this one happened. Got another fairly standard clone haircut. This guy's got a cool mustache though. This clone has some sideburns. I feel like sideburns can work on a clone, but I feel like they could be done better. This man, his head is almost shaved. It looks a little square in the front. I think it's probably on the same tier as this widow's peak. Okay, every time I think that I have found the worst hairstyle, I find another one that is just awful. This clone just has to be the most unlucky clone if he is like the only one who has developed male pattern baldness. Imagine there's an entire army of people who look exactly like you, and you're the one guy who doesn't get good hair. Maybe he doesn't have male pattern baldness and he's just chosen this hairstyle. If that's the case, then this deserves to be straight in F tier. But I'll leave it at B tier for now and just assume that this man did not luck out in the genetics department, even though, like I said, they all share the exact same genetics. We've got some sideburns again. I think that these ones are done a bit better. This one's going to high B tier. We got Commander Cody. He can lead up B tier. I think his hair also, maybe it's just me thinking this, but his hair just looks smoother than everyone else's. Looks like it's really nicely maintained, so he gets to be high B tier. We have another like super stylish looking clone. We got another B tier, Okay, this guy, another clone who's opted to not have hair. It's a little boring when they don't have anything, okay? Especially when you got some just amazing hairstyles like this. Speaking of amazing hairstyles, we have Hunter from the Bad Batch. You know, I don't need to defend this. We've got Omega. Starting out, her hair was a little bit like, I don't know, funky because it was all pulled back. But I do think it's definitely unique compared to most clones, especially because, you know, like unlike most clones, she's a girl. A tier, maybe low A tier. I think that Omega definitely has some good hair. Echo, my guy just, he doesn't have hair, but, you know, he has like a robot cyborg thing going on. Definitely makes him unique compared to most clones. And, you know, he originally did have the classic hairstyle, but he did get blown up. So there's a reason that he doesn't have that hairstyle anymore. And so for that, I think he deserves a B tier. He deserves to be in B tier. I'm gonna put Tech in low C tier because I don't think his hair is unsalvageable, but I think that he definitely might want to consider just shaving it and, you know, bumping himself up a couple spots in C tier. Wrecker, I think he's above your average bald guy just because he looks strong. I think that his neck really lends well to the baldness of his head. All right, Crosshair. This man has Lego hair, okay? His hair looks like the standard Lego hairpiece, and for that, he gets A tier. He gets straight to A tier. Then his hair gets shaved off. I think that Crosshair actually makes it work pretty well. So I'm gonna give him a low B tier actually. Okay, this guy has a very interesting haircut. I kind of like it. A tier. Nothing could have prepared me for this one. I've said it before, but this one actually might be the worst. This man has the YouTube pause button on his head.
Atrocious your haircut is.
You know, okay. It's better than this one, but not by much. I'd cut LaQuain. He's kind of rugged looking, but he also looks like he takes care of his hair pretty well. I'm gonna give him a high B tier. And then later, his hair grows out a little bit more, and he's got these epic looking sideburns. For that, I think that he also gets S tier. All right, we got some of the old guys. Commander Wolf, when he's old, he's got these big lamb chops. This is crazy. I think I will say that just in terms of just being impressive, I'll give this one an A. Okay, Gregor, I gotta say I'm not a big fan of Gregor's look. Look at him right here. I feel like it's definitely a major downgrade. Okay, we got Rex. Old Rex also gets A tier. He's got just the nicest looking beard. I'm quite impressed by it. I just realized that one of the best clone hairstyles is not here. Just for the record, I would put Tup in probably A tier because he's got a sick man bun. For the final one, we have probably the best clone haircut to exist. And it goes straight to S tier, to the top, right there to the very top. Look at this man. I think this might be one of the best hairstyles in the Star Wars universe, let alone the Clone Wars and Bad Batch. I want to steal this man's look.
Complete.
All right, I think that is the final list. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know what you would change in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. See you next time.